Hello, how are you today? I'm doing really good. Yesterday, I received in the mail my first ever tarot deck that I've purchased for myself in Rider Waite, and I'm very excited. Had connected quite quickly with it, and I could hear them calling to me as they were driving around in the truck in Victoria, BC here on their way to come and live with me. It was really interesting hearing them. And they're very chatty. They're very positive. I smudged them. I put lots of energy and white light into them. So this is the quick intro. I asked the cards 3 different questions, and I've got the rest of the video where I am just showing my hands. I hope you enjoy it. All right, so we are asking the question, is that big event that's going to wake up the rest of humanity? Is it here? And here meaning coming soon to a neighborhood near you. We're not asking what kind of event, we're just asking if the event is going to be here very soon. Oh, they don't want to shuffle anymore. So the High Priestess, so the question that I'm asking is still not being told. The 10 of Cups, so it's very near, it's almost finished. So there's some things that are hidden yet. But it's almost come to an end of what it is that they have to do. But they still have to sit and wait and watch and hang on to what they've accomplished so far. Because even though they've accomplished a lot, there's still been devastation. It's funny how there's always 3 are down and 2 are up. Here we feel like we're being held back, but it's ourselves that are not allowing ourselves to see what's happening so we can move forward. We are tired and fed up with not seeing things out in the open because it's all being hidden. And because it's being hidden, we are frustrated and going to come out of our stupor. And we're going to start working towards healing humanity. And then we have the Hanged Man. So those of us who are awake already, all we can do is watch and wait and see what's going to happen, because when it does happen, for those of us who are awake, we will see when the judgment is coming, we will see the people starting to react, the ones that are waking up, or the woke and the unawakened, when they both waken up to what's going on and they see what's happening. Then with their correct decision, with their eyes open and talking about what's going on, will we all be able to move forward and have law and order back in the world as we look forward and make a decision. And the decision we are making is moving forward with structure and balance. So yes, it's coming. But they just can't tell us yet when, so we have to wait a little bit longer. They're probably about 70, and they need to be 90% of the way. So there's only 20% that they have to wait on. Things are still hidden with King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. And you could go on and on and on. but I would say that it's very close. And if you were to look at time from the perspective of the universe and looking down on Earth, you would see that time, it's just a little beep. It's nothing. Time is nothing. And as time loops around and crisscrosses, and it's just amazing when you think about it. So is G.E.S.A.R.A, N.E.S.A.R.A getting closer? The Emperor. The Emperor. Right and wrong. People are frustrated. Their thinking's going crazy. It's time for a change. And there it is. The change, the sun, the gold. So there's still, the devil is in between. So that would be the dark hats. But there's so much light that's shining. The dark. It's, and the world is healing. The world will be healing. And with this full moon in Capricorn, that would be, the full light is shining. So we have a full moon plus the sun. That's unreal. So it could almost be the sun and the moon here. And it's going to the dark. And the dark is having a hard time because everywhere the dark looks, there's good. There's love. There's light. And the darkness is hating it. The darkness is hating it. Because look at all the positivity around this. And these slaves to that card are even looking happier. And we have a unique way. So I would say has already been activated. The King of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands is a unique way of having the financial happening. And the Judgment card and the decision. So there, the decision was made, I think, to implement it. Yep, they've implemented. They made the decision, so they took the step, and it's all happening right now. And they're seeing a new pathway and the new financial. Wow. Yes, it's happening. It is happening. What a wonderful thing. What a wonderful thing. So let's ask the cards. Did the white hats find 150 years worth of for the world stashed away? The Knight of Swords. The Six of Swords. The Five of Pentacles. The Lovers. Knight of Cups. The Star. And the Chariot. Yes. So they were really concerned when they learned about the shortage that the dark hats had set up, and they were able to, and they did find the underground tunnels. There was, and I heard about that probably I had truckers that used to come into the lounge that I worked in Kelowna, and they would tell me how they had seen semi-tractors with full loads being buried underground in BC. So I think that would have been the starting of these being buried around the world. So that would have been, I learned that, I think, the late 1990s, early 2000s, when they found it was a joyous moment because they knew, with the help of the off-worlders and all of the, it doesn't show any kind of trouble with the movement of what they have found because of the chariot. I think they've already got that part figured out with all the things that the Dark Hats had planned. Just all these things adding up. I don't see any hindrance in the movement of being found. And here we are again with the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Spades. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say, yes, they did find these big stashes, which they were joyous because that helped everybody. And they've kept it under wraps until just recently when they did leak the information. And it's going to be okay. That's interesting. Wasn't that an interesting reading? I was just thinking about the questions that I asked again, and it's starting to tie together with the questions I have asked so far. The first one about the crap hitting the fan explains that the fan is the big event that they're planning to wake everybody up so this never, ever, ever happens again in any of our future history. This is the end of it. We're putting an end to it. So then to find out that the universe is paying us back by showing us where the stash is, giving the white hats the opportunity to see how to navigate through the little disasters. They're still huge, but the little disasters in the big scheme of things in this game of chess, how they have somehow or another the machinery to get the out. I don't doubt that. And then the last one of that, the G.E.S.A.R.A project. So look up those two words. They sound the same. They just have a different beginning at the start of the word. Thank you for spending some time with me. I always feel good about myself after I've spent some time with you. And please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you know every time I put up a new video. And I'm going to be putting up a new video even more often than I am now. So I'll say bye for now. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.